Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport here on a Tuesday. Barnes and Tony once again. What's going on, brother?
Not much, dude. Stoked to be here. Nice, cool morning, dude, which was nice, dude. Breaking a little bit of the heat around here yesterday. The mugginess, so annoying, dude.
How was the run this morning?
The run went very well this morning, dude. Again, like nice cool breeze. Although I will say, I feel like maybe it's because it's end of July. Maybe like some Sacred Heart teams are getting here, but it seemed pretty crowded this morning, dude.
Out on the road.
Yeah. Some traffic, dude. Like,
did you go AirPods in or no?
Headphones. Yeah,
headphones.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure, dude.
What are you jamming to?
I guess it kind of depends. My mood, I guess. But today was kind of like some 90s rock.
90s rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some grunge, if you will,
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So, it's just one of those things. And I know with me, it's just a seesaw all season.
Right.
But kind of tough feeling, after watching the Yankees last night. Here we are. Another opportunity, to step up and win an important game, and you lose once again to the AL East. It's just not a good feeling, and it's just like, you hear the same things all the time about how it's a long season, this and that.
Ebbs and flows.
To me, I don't know. I just look at it pretty cut and dry, and I just think that, there's not really any type of excuse for it, reason for it. You knew what you had to do, and you just didn't do it again. And it was a shitty feeling. And, like I was telling you before the show, called into DA and Babs this morning. So looking forward to seeing Babcheck. I didn't ask if DA was going to be there, but I wonder if he will. He
was there last year.
He was?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Dude.
Really? How come was he not near Babcheck?
Yeah, I think maybe he came in late or something, and I don't know, I just figured we didn't really weren't able to get to him, in time, I guess.
Yeah.
But did you watch the game at your place last night? So you were kind of dialed in TV's basement?
So yeah. I mean, but I was
on the course for a little bit?
Yeah. But by the time I got home, I don't know. It was like the third, fourth inning. Watched the rest of it. And obviously was feeling the Stanton home run, but then that fifth inning, the errors, you still had opportunities after to score some runs, and you didn't. And like I said, it's just that again, against the AL East, it just seems like all these teams, other than the Orioles, have your number, and it's just embarrassing. And that's what it is.
And I don't know. I mean, I guess Toronto's been doing really well at home, right? 13th home victory, I think, right? Or 11th?
11th straight.
But it's like franchise high, I think, right?
Yes, franchise high.
That's tough, dude. Is the coffee making it better?
No, of course not. I mean, what what I mean, Tony? Come on. Right? I mean, it's
I don't know. I thought maybe just starting your 8th coffee this morning. I thought maybe.
No. But yeah. So I mean, obviously, a lot to talk about. But a couple comments. What do we got here?
Yeah, dude. Early and often. Let's go. Josh B says, "My fam, dude. What is good?"
Josh B.
Yeah, nice to hear from you, Josh. Glad you're doing well. My mother, I think, getting her days confused. Good morning. What's your ETA tomorrow?
I was about to say.
Yeah. No, we're coming in Thursday.
We will see you then. Tacos still on the table.
Tacos on the table,
the
dude.
Sweet, the onion, the guac.
Yes. Yeah. Well, maybe not the guac. I don't know.
Your mother said?
We'll see.
She said she'll make it.
We'll see what happens, dude.
I mean, she said it. Did you tell her? Did you really tell her?
No, I didn't say anything to her about the guac yet.
Okay,
dude.
All right.
I
mean, come on.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever, dude. Everyone else likes it. It's cool. Well, I was wondering what because I know you're going golfing, right? What time is the tee time?
Like 10:40. So I mean, I'll be,
Oh,
I'll
shit.
just
Okay,
meet
cool.
you
Yeah,
there
yeah.
whenever you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are there.
So then no sports
no
Thursday.
Sportsport on Thursday,
Okay,
right?
all right, sounds good. Then. Yeah.
But unless if you guys are gonna do it though, then there might be a call in before the tea time though.
I mean, that would probably make sense, right?
Yeah.
Like you should really
So-
FaceTime it at that point.
Yeah.
You know?
So
like,
maybe,
deal.
yeah,
So
I'm sure
maybe,
we could get
we'll
Josh
probably
B at the
going,
course
dude,
10
you know?
sharp. Get the,
Oh yeah,
do a
dudes.
2-for-1 special.
No
call-in.
warm ups though for Brian. Definitely not, dude. No.
But Josh is big. He's trying to say, to kind of turn around my golf season. He's emphasizing the practice swing. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really try it out too much yet, but he thinks that'll make a difference.
And I mean, I don't know. I feel like Josh B's the type of guy who would get to the course a little early and hit the range.
Oh,
hit,
I mean, he
15, 20
is
balls.
so ecstatic. About Thursday, as is in Jason, as is in myself,
Yes, dude.
and as is in his coworker. So, so that's at least something exciting, non-negative to look forward to. No, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. It's just the Yankees that I just feel like it just that's embarrassing at the end of the day. And I know I could talk in circles about it, but it's the truth. I mean, it's just 10-17 in your division. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, that's the record that the team that's 14 and a half games back in the Orioles should have. They're 14-15. They've done a better job in the division than we have. So it just feels weak. It feels gutless. So, it's just kind of rough. But what else we got here?
Yes, of course. We do have or Ernie's number one buddy, excuse me. Michael Buckta. He says things in Westerly on Sunday, but I get spicy.
Oh, I better warn my parents. If Michael Buck is in town, they're in Westerly every weekend.
Oh, is that why? Is that where he's going?
No, I have known nothing about it, but
yeah,
I'm saying that's where they are every weekend. So I'm saying if Michael Buck is in town, like I should give him a warning.
Yeah, you definitely should, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting a warning here, Ernie with the year, dude, and he says very facetious, Tony.
Now, what do you think that's about?
I don't know.
With the Yankees and the coffee, I think that's what it was.
Come on, dude.
No, I can see what he's saying.
No,
I know
you
you're
can't.
just kind of
No, you
joking
can't,
around,
dude.
but it's like, listen, I mean, it's nobody knows how you feel about yourself. I mean, it's obviously it's tough, and I feel as strongly as that there was no excuse for last night as I do about the Savannah Bananas. It just feel like it's like, what are we doing here?
Why are you bringing the bananas into it?
Because Ernie's here. He's big on it. He says I don't know how to have fun.
Yes,
that type of thing.
And then my mother says the Mets won, ! Happy about that. And then she also says, on Thursday, we're shooting for the old 4:30, 4 o'clock. I know last time we got, shafted by some traffic. But after Sportsport edit and pack
I
the
feel
car
like
and go, dude.
prime pool weather now. After last time it was a little cooler.
Oh, that's right, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we were barely in the pool.
Yeah,
last time.
no,
we didn't even
definitely
get to
not
play.
as much.
We didn't play one game
Not
of Rat.
one game of Rat.
So we got to do that. On Thursday.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that on Thursday. And then John Pollock here, back to the losing streak.
Speaking of horrible, right? I mean,
the offense,
same thing for you, John.
Mhm.
But the difference is you're still 19 games over 500. We're only 10. So
yes, dude. Josh B says definitely to it all. He says have it
To it
all. And then Buckta says read my above comment, which there is no comment, by the way. Buckta.
yeah, we already read it, Michael.
Not
paying attention.
and then
Not good.
He must
Not
have
good.
not hit enter. I don't know. It'll explain everything and why I'm going to Westerly. Come on, Tony. You come on, Michael. Be better, dude. And then Ernie confirms, yes, it was the coffee, dude.
Just once more, Tony the Bananas. I mean, am I right? Like, what's going on here?
No, you are right. And it's actually kind of funny because when I was at Gino's birthday party, my buddy Tom was there. And we know, because the guy who worked at MLB Network is the play-by-play guy for the Bananas.
Okay.
And we also have that other player, MLB Network, who plays for like the whatever Texas team is, another team in their league or whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, he had a few things to say. It's kind of whole like nonsense. Like he was very distraught about it as well.
There we go.
Like the popularity and stuff. So it is, it seems like there's a, not like so outlandish to think that,
Yeah. And it's just, and the fact that, like, I don't know, it's just, they charge so much and it's just.
Do they?
Yeah. I mean, I was talking about with people on the courts yesterday. I mean, I think that they were saying some tickets are over $1,000.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, let's do that, dude. No. Fuck
are they, like,
playoff
pulling
games
that much?
or, suites or anything. Yeah, I guess. But it's all for the kids. I mean, that's what it is.
Ernie says, I think I explained it perfectly yesterday, he says. He's very serious about this.
Yeah, no, but like I said, I think it's because he's thinking about it from the kid angle. But it's just for us adults,
Ernie's always thinking about the kids, man.
It's nothing.
And then Buck also says he's going to a baby shower.
Wow, so Michael Bucket becoming a father. That's exciting.
That is kind of crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Your own baby shower. That is wild. And then he reiterates things are going to get
maybe
spicy
like
there,
his new girl and the baby mama are going to get at it at the baby shower. That's
he's got a new girl. Yeah, dude, definitely some drama, dude, in the Buckta family, the household, dude,
stirring up the drama.
You ruined the whole baby shower.
Nothing
oh
like
my God, Michael.
And then Ernie says, "Banana ball is not for the Tristan baseball fan."
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, gimmick, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta ask Babchick. I mean, I'm sure he said that he'll say that it's nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows that guy's a total wild card.
You never know, but yeah, Vegas sounded pretty crazy. It was so funny too. So, his producer on the show, this girl, her name is Britt. I guess she's like, I don't know, 30 years old or something, but she was in Vegas because I guess he went for Radio Row for the Pacquiao fight.
Okay,
he was saying, and she was like ripping on him because, like I said, they have like their version of the roast, and she was saying like he's just like he is a good time, but at the same time he is constantly complaining and talking about why they taken away the free food, and that he was on the phone with his softball team in New Rochelle like the whole time, like when they're going places and stuff. So she was kind of like ripping up a little bit, which was just kind of funny.
That's pretty funny.
But
I mean, I would be too, I guess, right? Like that's fucking hilarious.
And then he was talking about how his dad was asking him like, oh, when he was in Vegas, like, did he go to the strip club? And like, oh, they still good there? Like he's literally talking like that, like making fun of him. Like, oh, you gotta no, he said his dad goes to him, did you get a lappy? Like, literally, he's like, why do you have to call it lappy? Oh man. What else we got here?
Oh yeah, oh boy, I don't know. Who knows, dude? What's happening now? Let's see. Ernie, it's for the people that enjoy fun and like to be different. Ida loved to do a backflip while catching a fly. Oh, Ida, like he would love to do a backflip while catching a fly ball. LMAO. And then he's gonna be going at it. Barnes hated William Mays Hayes and Bigley. I'm sure of it. LMAO. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, and I don't need to. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I think people, there's certain things people like, and then it's like, oh, everybody has to like that. It's like, I mean, talk about something different. Maybe something different is not liking it. How about that?
Yeah, that's right, dude. And then let's see. Buckta says the Warriors Celtics fan on Sunday are about to get roasted by me. I guess there's gonna be a Warriors Celtics fan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. He's gonna be talking mad effing shit, causing a big scene at his cousin's baby shower.
What a good guy.
What a great guy. And then Josh says, imagine the people that say golf is boring.
Well, it's
Ernie,
all the people.
Oh my God, pink with rage.
Well, it's just all the people that just don't have patience. It's like they expect to go on the golf course, swing a million miles an hour, and just do well. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. So they just don't get the concept.
John Pollock getting a good laugh out of this. LOL. Ernie quoting, have you ever driven to the ninth hole without a seatbelt? Like live, he says. LMAO.
I don't understand that one.
Yeah, that one's a little over my head as well, dude. I don't know.
No, but come on, try to decode it.
That honestly. Quote, I mean, he seems to be quoting something, maybe a movie.
That's part of a movie, though. That doesn't seem like because there's no seatbelts in golf carts.
Well, it's obviously a joke. What is it from? I don't know. Ernie does. Oh no, sorry, this is not. It always trips me up when it says Ernie. God damn it, Michael. Michael says I love you, Barnes.
I mean, who doesn't? Right or no?
I mean, there's got to be somebody, right?
Wow. I mean, I guess the person that we're not going to name that the FBI is looking into. Right?
Perhaps maybe even Dan Grassa.
Dan Grassa, yes. Yeah. I don't think Dan Grassa is a fan.
Yes. And then he says that's what Barnes would say if someone said golf is boring.
No, and I've said this a million times because it has to do with the bananas. It has to do with movies. Like, just to me, Goofy is just not enjoyable or funny. Like it's like over the top. It's not funny. What's funny, and I know I've explained this a million times, is the stuff that just happens in everyday life, like on this show. Like if someone was to call in right now, we're having a conversation, or what's going to happen at Mad Dog on Friday, or the course on Thursday, or an AC over the weekend. Not some pre-planned thing. Like you're trying too hard. Like how do we not see this, Tony?
No, I mean, you're not entirely wrong, and obviously, I mean, you, Brian, just, have your opinion on that, and then that's that, I mean, it is what it is, dude. What do you got?
And no, I'm saying, and off of what Ernie's saying here, but you think I'm funny, I'm good for LML, but the difference is, Ernie, you're not writing your sets out. You know what I mean? You're just
you never
saying
know,
this off the rip. No, he's not. And then we got the FBI, and then what's after that? Oh,
Kev Deuce says, let's go. He says, we want the smoke. He says, let's go Mets. And then twice he says, Yanks in trouble. Yanks in trouble.
Well, it was funny. He's going to like play it off and just say that he wasn't tight, but he got a little tight on JD's podcast yesterday. I guess we were just in Discord. Like JD did a little something in the beginning. But I was just saying, he was doing this like that type of thing. And I'm just like, Kev, like the reason you are, it's not your fault, but like the reason you are like you are about certain teams, like just like he is with the Cowboys, is that his teams are typically bad, not winning anything. So he's just disgruntled and he just goes to the teams that have had more success and just complains about him. But he just was trying to say, oh, shut up. But it's like, Kev, that's what it is. All right. So sometimes, it just, people try to pull the wool over your eyes, but you see right through it, Tony.
That's right.
See right through it.
Speaking of seeing right through it, I guess Ernie is saying, Tony, the hate is coming off the stash, bucko, he says.
Well, now
I don't know, man. I don't think I was really throwing much shade or anything.
We're talking about shade at me?
I don't know, dude.
I don't even get what you said. That was
I don't think I was really throwing any shade. But then he says, all off the dome, baby, hip fire.
That's what I'm saying. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Saying.
Hey, listen, I mean, as outlandish as Michael Bucket could be, he's not writing this stuff down. You know what I mean? He's saying it off the hip bone as well, but that's what you get. His, LNC buddy, in harmony, right, Tony?
That's right, dude. Right off the hip bone, Ernie saying hello to Michael Buckta. Oh, by the way, there we go. Michael Buck says everybody loves Barnes again. And then he shuts out the big year, dude. And then he also says Yankees over Mets in 7-game series. Still Kevin Tony Pony.
I don't get the Tony Pony.
Because it rhymes, I guess.
I mean, at least it wasn't a pre-recorded set. Yeah. I'll give Michael Buck that. But I know, like, and then John Pollock says, I love Tony. There you go.
Oh, there we go, John Pollock. Thank you very much, buddy. That's what I like to hear.
But, I mean, do you see at all, honestly, anything what I'm saying? Because I know, like, some people think it sounds ridiculous about, like, the goofy, the sad, the trying too hard. Any of it, honestly. Not being facetious.
No, I mean, I can see where you're coming from, Brian. Does it bother me as much? I guess probably not. I mean, again, I know people who are in that league. I'm happy for them that they're doing that. That's pretty cool. Like my buddy James is traveling. I mean, he just played in Atlanta. They just did Truist Park. That is pretty sick that he's able to pitch there.
Right.
Is it for me though? I mean, not really. Would I go there? I mean, again, I guess like, if my cousins were going with their kids and they invite me along, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll watch this game. I'll get a dog, hang out with the kids,
Right,
but that's it. Like I'm not.
I'm glad though that like you see what I'm seeing with this. I love it, honestly, Tony. That gets me fired up.
Good. I'm glad.
What's actually an interesting one for you here? I'm trying to think about this. So I'm gonna say UConn Temple at Rancher Field or the Bananas.
UConn Temple.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would have more stock in going to see UConn Temple.
Okay.
Right?
Wow. Honestly, I really respect that because I know like the interest for you in college football is slim to none. So for you to say that, kudos to you, Tony.
Thank you, Brian. I try. Thank you.
What else we got?
I don't know. We had a whole bunch of nonsense here, dude. And I love it when you call me Buckta. Buckta says Buckta to Ernie, and he says Pony rhymes with Tony, obviously. And then he says, my parents need to dial it back when watching the goddamn Mets every night, which is hilarious.
Michael, I feel for you, brother. I'm so glad I didn't grow up in a household like that. I don't know what I would have done.
So you don't feel for him because you don't know.
Well, I do feel for him because I'm saying I couldn't last 2 seconds listening, and especially, oh my God, how he rose! Like I heard,
oh my gosh,
oh my God, great job, David! It's just like it's so ridiculous.
But then here's Kev Buckter. Your parents are great people.
I can take it.
I mean, which they are. They are great people. Just celebrated their wedding anniversary, dude, the other week. Very nice, very nice. And then Ernie here. Michael Buckter, riled for college football.
I'm riled for college football, Michael. And the Texas-Ohio State game, Arch Manning. That's gonna be pretty sick. Just really, really hoping to get out of the 9-hour drive to Columbus.
How's that looking, by the way? Have you made any headway or have any?
No, but I'm going to see Mark and AC on Friday.
Okay, so there we go. That's the big day.
And I'm kind of planning too, if he's really giving me, a problem about it, I'll say, listen, Mark.
Give him a few beers.
No, I'm going to say, I'm going to try to just hammer it at the blackjack table. If I win the ticket money, can we just get him?
I think that's a good proposition, right? You think he would be okay at that point?
I hope, but I think the problem is, I would say in his entire life he's probably flown 5 times.
Wow.
So I think it's like it's a muscle memory thing for him, but it's just to think that a 9-hour, especially going just all through in one day, and then have to do it twice in a 3-day period. I don't know about that. I don't know how that, come on.
That's tough, dude. That is tough. And then looks like we also have Ernie says, what's up to John Pollock? John Pollock says, hello. Buckter says, F the Mets. And horrible, he says, Howie Rose. I love the Howie Rose nonsense. All right, Michael, go. Come on, man. And then John Pollock says, ooh, Ohio State. Michael Buckter says, Texas, Ohio State going to be a lit one. And then Barnes, who do you like for college football? He wants to know.
Michael, it's not a big fandom. And maybe, they start kind of returning to prominence. I mean, Lincoln Riley is still there. But I did always like USC. But I'm kind of just, almost like how I watch the NFL, just like because the Jets are always bad. You just kind of enjoying watching everybody. But it was always USC for me. But I would say being at Ohio State, definitely that day going to be rooting for Ohio State. You got to be with the home crowd.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I'm just pumped for that. That's for sure. And then it says Gary Cohen sounds like he can be a bus.
Yeah, boy, it's all right. You don't have to read those.
Are these so? These are kind of in the FBI territory.
Basically, at this point, it's like, come on.
Can you give me anything on the FBI though? I mean, at this point, given the obsession with trolling me, do you think now we're at the point where it has to be somebody that I've known for a while? It has nothing to do with anybody else. Kind of feel like it, right?
I guess it could be, dude, but I still think that this is just this is a guy,
really though?
Yeah, I do.
But why would you? I mean, I guess just to each their own, right?
Yeah.
But it is kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Also, you know what I was going to actually say, because John Pollock is saying, never mind. Stupid thing. But also, you know what's interesting? I was thinking about, didn't John Pollock say he's a St. John's basketball fan?
I think so, yeah.
But then he's saying Ohio State, so he much like Michigan. But it's interesting how, because I noticed it's right. For some people where college football, college basketball teams are different. So I'm guessing he's a Michigan football fan, but I guess he just doesn't like their basketball team.
Yeah, I guess not.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then Ernie says, UNC, baby. Let's fucking go. Belichick, the girlfriend. Any level of success there, or you think it's going to be more of a sideshow, Belichick at UNC this year?
I mean, what's the deal with the girl? Is she still working there and shit? Yeah. I thought she was banned from campus.
Well, I mean, I haven't heard of any affairs yet.
Right. No, but I heard that she was getting in too involved and shit, and was actually
that she's copied on all of his emails.
Yeah, dude, which is kind of nonsense if you ask me. But I think they're gonna win games, right? What the hell? Why wouldn't they be winning games?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you just look at it, I mean, they've been kind of middling for a while, but I mean, I guess the ACC is not a powerhouse. I mean, Clemson's had some success, and kind of tapered back recently. So, you'd think that they would, they would have a shot. But it's just interesting. It's interesting to see, how it's going to go. And anything new here about that, or?
Well, I guess maybe not. I guess is unfortunately no. Yeah, I guess not really.
Yeah. But would you say, do you think it's going to be fascinating or no? Like how it goes. Do you think she'll put on a headset on the sideline or?
Or
that might be pushing it.
That might be kind of pushing it. They won't allow that. I feel like the school would be like, yo.
I think she might be on the sideline though.
I don't know, man. If I'm the university here, I'm getting a little bit uneasy about this whole thing. Not gonna lie, dude.
Yeah.
Because the odds of them having sex in the office, I feel is pretty high, right?
You
can't be having that.
We can't do that.
No, dude.
Example for the kids.
Yeah, dude. It's supposed to be sanitary locker room. I don't know, man. But I mean, again, I still think that if it's barring any, scandal, I think he's gonna do. I mean, he's still gonna be a good coach. I'm sure he's still working hard. It's not like he's just sitting there doing nothing, right? I mean, if Bill Belichick is your coach, and aren't you hyped?
It's gonna be interesting though. Yeah, I was just kind of curious. I was going to look up. Okay, so it's first game, September 1st, home against TCU. Kind of a cupcake non-conference here, though. At Charlotte, home to Richmond, and at UCF before they get into the ACC, which isn't exactly murderer's row. So I know you can't wait for college football season.
Yeah, dude, so sick.
I forgot though. Is someone calling?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Matthew Ryan.
Matthew Ryan. Okay.
I know, right? Not one comment
Tony!
Today. All right, everybody stand by here. We'll get back to the college football discussion in a second here, as we do have a caller on the line. Stand by. The ice, dude. Matthew Ryan. All right, Matthew, you're live on the Sportsport. Yes. So what do you want to talk about, buddy? What
coming in hot,
dude.
Everything okay?
We need to get rid of
nothing.
We need to get rid of Volpe and now.
Coming in hot.
I don't care.
Volpe and who?
I don't care. Anthony Volpe needs to go.
No, but you said Volpe, and I thought you said somebody else.
Anthony Volpe.
Oh, Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe. Yeah, I mean, obviously, last night that was embarrassing. 12 errors, tied for the lead league in the American League for errors by any position. And I mean, that was just a simple throw that has to be made, and he just doesn't have the confidence to do that.
He just
terrible.
Like he cares. That's my opinion. He doesn't look like he cares.
You think that?
But what about too? Because I'm gonna get into this in a second, but just how poor the Yankees have played against the American League East. I mean, they literally take out against the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. They have lost their last 8 games against those teams. Goodbye.
It's pathetic.
Not good.
It's pathetic. Sorry to call. I just needed to tell. I don't understand why he plays Volpe. I don't understand.
No, he's seen some really good things out there. He's taking good swings.
Good stretch plays.
The errors aren't his fault.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a random gust of wind every time he makes a throw that kind of throws the ball, off the target, Matthew.
Oh yeah. That's great. And I watched last night. It was pathetic. 1 run and we get shut down.
Yeah. No,
one run.
Yeah, 1 run against a game that you need to win. And really, you should have only given up 2 runs. You should have been right at it. In that 8th inning, they had more than a great opportunity there, and they just didn't come through. I mean, it kind of started with Judge striking out against that splitter that wasn't even near the strike zone.
I'm just the way we'll be lucky if we win a series in the playoffs.
Yeah. What are you hoping for the trade deadline?
We need another pitcher.
But who? Who do you want?
I don't know what's out there. Any good arm.
All right. So pitcher, and then third base. I mean, I've been saying Suarez. I don't care what it takes. Just do it.
third base and then shortstop or shortstop.
Another coffee. No, but they're not going to get a shortstop. As much as I would love it, that's the thing though. That imagine though, like that could come back to bite. Big play, playoffs. Volpe, simple throw, airmails it. You can't have that.
You cannot let Volpe derail a season. It's like Gleyber Torres all over again.
It is, but you know what? It's even worse because at least Gleyber last year, especially second half and up to the World Series, hit well.
And he put the effort in.
Right.
Let's be honest. He put the effort in. Volpe, in my opinion, doesn't look like he's trying. Like,
do you agree with that, Brian?
No, I think he's. You know what it is, Matthew? I don't think it's that he's not trying. I think he's head fucked. Honestly.
Just mental aspect.
Done. Doesn't have it. Doesn't have the mental toughness, the fortitude, Matthew.
Wow.
I just some of those throws look like he's not trying. I'm sorry. I'm calling it as I see it.
And that's the worst part is that he actually is. So that makes it even worse.
Like I'm not trying to say that there's a problem, but there could be a problem in the locker room if this continues.
But you know what? Why it doesn't feel like there's gonna be a problem in the locker room is it seems like, and like it's good to an extent, but then it gets too much where you're making excuses for people who aren't performing. But I don't think there's a problem in the locker room because I think everybody has each other's back. But it's to a fault. Because you need your shortstop to make plays, get hits, and he's doing neither. I mean, I know, yes, the 2 home run game against Atlanta, but isn't that more the exception than the norm?
It's just a tough watch when we're already down 3 games. Now we're down 4 games.
And, I hope we win tonight, but I don't know. I mean, right, Matthew? I mean, if you had to walk the plank into the Atlantic Ocean, if you were wrong, weights bolted to your feet about the Yankees winning tonight. Honestly,
I wouldn't take them to win. No.
Yeah, me either. So it's tough. It's weak. It's gutless. Every bad adjective you could say. So, I mean, hopefully,
and then another play, that the third base play, what
Peraza
again?
Yeah,
Peraza. What was that? Like, dude.
Yeah. No, and he's as Dog would say, he's normally good, but not there, and he can't hit on top of it. So it's just, again, why these moves, need to be made, and he was electric in his first start, but you just hope Schlittler tonight, just comes out and gets the team fired up, and maybe strikes out 10 through 5 innings, and they put a couple of runs off of Scherzer in the first inning. I mean, that's what you got to hope.
Yeah, and then I watched a little bit of the Met game too. I want to say,
oh, nice, dude.
That was pretty uninspiring.
Well, so are you.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Facetious.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for both teams. I'm saying for both teams, you can if come later on in the season, you cannot have a 4-1 game with the Yankees, and you cannot have a 5-0,
4-0
deficit. 4-0 deficit to a team in the playoffs or later on in the season. You will lose.
Yeah. It's
I'm just saying
it's not good.
They got lucky. Unlike the Yankees, the Mets got lucky. They're playing the lowly Angels. I'm just saying.
Yeah, whatever you want to say, it is.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Matthew? That aside, I mean, we got to win tonight, and we have to win this series, and I don't know if we are, and it's just like, imagine, right? I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, I can see us getting swept, and then at that point, you know what I mean? We're going to be 6 games out of the division, so and then there needs to be a sense of urgency. And the Rays, 4 games against the Rays, too, so 7 games against the Rays and Phillies at home, and it just feels like my whole thing, and this all has to do with the Boone era as manager, is there's just no sense of urgency ever. It's always right in front of us.
Mhm.
We know what this team can do. We continue to lose, but it's all right in front of us. We know what this team can do.
But
We know
we're
what this team
getting
is capable.
we're getting better.
We're getting close, even though we're getting further away, but we're getting close. You know, it's just
it's like
nonsense.
It's like where's the sense of urgency? Where do you say, okay, you need to sit and you need to sit?
That's just
Where's
never gonna happen.
accountability?
Yeah.
It's just never gonna happen, Matthew. It sucks. It really does. But you know,
But
I just
why
hope.
wasn't Bellinger in the game yesterday? Why wasn't Bellinger in the game?
He needed a blow. You know,
Oh,
I mean, they say that.
Yeah.
Tony always like thinking like that. Yeah,
I'm just amazed that they didn't put Bellinger in the game. But whatever.
He was gonna pinch hit for Peraza after Rice, but you know, obviously they couldn't get any runners on against Jeff Hoffman. 5 saves against the Yankees this year. Embarrassing.
We look pathetic. I'm just appalled at how pathetic we look.
Yeah, me too. But hopefully we, it starts with 1, so you win tonight. I mean, it's like this is how the Braves series started, but obviously the Blue Jays are a better team. So hopefully we get it done tonight. We'll see, Matthew. I know.
Same song and dance.
It is.
It is. Up on the bad teams.
It
we
is.
get into the playoffs and then we lose.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Can't hit good pitching. So let's see what happens, Matthew. But thanks for the call, and hopefully next time we talk, it's on better terms. All right.
Yep. I just wanted to tell you I'm pissed about Volpe.
Me too. Sure. Have a good day, brother.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Are they Ryan?
Yeah, legendary call.
Pretty good.
Legendary fan Donna Lee saying good morning. Can't wait to see her on Friday.
Bang.
And then also Fish Boy says the Rays just lost to White Sox should be fine, but it's like we're not playing for the wild card, John. We're playing for the division. We're 4 games back, and gotta get our act together. That's for sure. Ernie saying, imagine nothing at the deadline. LMAO. What would you do, Barnes? LMAO. Arizona says nah. Colorado says nah. Cleveland nah. Pitt, what do you do? Let me know. I mean, what do you do? I mean, you don't win games. I mean, that's what you do, because that's not gonna work. But I know they will do something to a degree. It remains to be seen. But the way that they're playing, I mean, it's hard to think that they're not going to do anything that's that's going to make a big impact. It's hard to think that they're not going to make a move that will make a big impact. But we'll see. And then Pollock also says, "Thank you for Gleyber Torres." LOL. Yeah, I mean, Gleyber's playing well, but he had run his course here, so no animosity there. They get rid of Boone, slowly climbing the fence in that argument. Yeah, I don't think so. I think because Cashman loves his puppet, as we know. But I think we never actually went, Tony, to the worlds of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game! Out of sight!
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Throw deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
Kev Dude just really asking for it here, saying the guys are delusional Yankee fans. They're not the Yankee fans of the late 90s or 2000. Imagine being a fan of every team that you like, does absolutely nothing, never wins, and then thinking you could talk shit. Imagine that, that's kind of funny. But anyway, so, a tough one last night at the Rogers Center. Yankees fall 4-1. Like I said, 10-17 in the AL East. Now 4 games back at Toronto, obviously still in that first wild card spot. But the theme that we've seen, good pitching, and just not hitting that good pitching. I mean, the one mistake that Gausman made, splitter over the middle of Stanton. He took it out. The problem was, I mean, there was nothing else other than that. And also, I guess technically it didn't matter because he didn't score any other runs anyway. The errors by Peraza and Volpe in the 5th inning completely killed Carlos Rodon. Season high 40 pitches in the 5th inning. So that was all by 2 extra outs that you gave the Jays that resulted in 2 extra runs. Sure, he didn't do himself any favors with 5 walks, but I don't think he pitched bad, honestly. I think his command was a little off, but he hung in there, gave it his all, and even stayed in the dugout after he was moved in the game, after his teammates really screwed him over. And it's a shame because after that, I mean, the bullpen gave you 3 innings where you only allowed 1 walk. Other than that, you got all the outs between Efros and Brubaker. But, it was that story on offense. Like I said, tough pitching, divisional opponent. 1 run, 5 hits, 12 strikeouts, 0 for 7. 7 left on base, 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. And like I said, that 8th inning really felt like you could make a comeback there. I think that was the turning point in the game. You want to talk about the errors, but like I said, you still got to score to win. So you look at the top of the 8th there. Trent Grisham had a leadoff walk, and he's been at the forefront of these rallies. Obviously, just hit the grand slam, so you're feeling pretty good. But then against Little, Judge struck out on a pitch way out of the strike zone, check swing, and it was actually his knuckle curve. That's the pitch. He really features that. But it was down and in, but he did strike out. And then Jazz, first pitch, gets a fastball. So you had first and second, 1 out, Stanton up, and he just missed it. They had brought in Rodriguez to face him, and he got a slider over the middle of the plate, but hit it hard, but right at the center fielder, and that really killed the rally. And Jason Dominguez had a chance, but he after he grounded out the second there, 0 for his last 18. So unfortunately, he's run into a little bit of a cold stretch. And then Hoffman strikes out the side in the 9th. So I mean, it just offensively, that's not going to get it done. And then Volpe, I mean, to go from a Gold Glove 2 years ago to leading the American League in errors by any position, 12 errors with all the games that we have left to play here. That this was actually the Yankees' 100th game of the season, so 62 games left, and he already has 12 errors. That's just not going to get it done, and it's just a shame. You just have this feeling, and because we've just seen these type of patterns, over the years, that they're going to keep him at short, playing every game, no matter how many errors he makes, no matter how many bad games offensively he has, he's just going to be in there every day. So that's a killer. At least you feel like they're definitely going to get a third baseman because, I mean, Peraza, let's face it, is embarrassing at this point. And I know he's done a good job, defensively before last night, but that was a big spot. And, he made a crucial mistake. I mean, let's face it, it is what it is. But it is terrible too. And I know, obviously the schedule, you're not playing divisional teams every week, but the Yankees, other than Baltimore, have not won a game against their other 3 division rivals since June 6th. It's July 22nd. Like I said, 8-game losing streak against the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. I mean, there's just no excuse for this. It absolutely can't happen. It feels embarrassing. And just the way that they're playing against these teams, I mean, it really feels like that they're like, I know they will, but it just feels like they're never going to beat them again. I mean, that's what it feels like. And I know they're going to, make some trades here, but I just feel like at the end of the day, there's just no excuse to have a loss like this.
What do you think would be the quick solution of Volpe right now?
Demotion. You know what I mean? Like really okay. Like this is in Lombard up.
Lombard, yeah.
Let's see what Lombard looks like. Yeah, maybe we'll call you up in September. Like really throw it on him like that. But we can't mess with the psyche and all this nonsense,
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like Mendoza was asked a lot about Francisco Alvarez, yesterday being his first game back and everything. And Mendoza said that, sending Alvarez down to the minors was a tough decision, but ultimately obviously the right one. And Alvarez took it in stride. He was saying, any player getting sent down to the minors in a situation like that could do, one of two things. They could pout, They can be, be upset with themselves or whatever, or they can just do something about it. I mean, do you think Volpe would do something about it? And also, like, I mean, I know you kind of said before that he's cooked, but I mean, do you think he can like get out of this rut?
Maybe that's what he needs, right? Because we haven't seen him be held accountable before, so maybe that's what works. But also, I don't know. To me, I just think it's run its course, and it was kind of funny. Tommy was on the Discord yesterday, and he's asking me, so like, oh, we heard, A-Rod talking about it and just saying that, Volpe needs to be, a contact guy. Like, and then I said something. He's like, oh, so you're saying like you still want him to go for the home runs? And I was like, no, I'm saying I want him to be playing for the Savannah Bananas. I just don't see it. I mean, right? I mean, like if you had to put a percentage on Volpe working out as the long-term shortstop of the Yankees, I mean, is it even 10%?
Yeah, about that is what I was thinking.
But that's terrible.
No, it's not good. It's not good at all, dude.
Yeah,
not good at all.
So, but don't you also agree that it's pretty much, barring some type of injury or unforeseen circumstance, I mean, it's like 100% that he's going to be playing 99% of the games the rest of the season.
It certainly seems that way. Like you said, I mean, it just doesn't seem like Boone has that, I guess, in him to drive that mentality into your players where it's like you're not necessarily like you're expendable if you're not, playing well. Like you will be sent down, you will be held accountable, and there could be a guy below you who does better than you. Like you're not guaranteed. It's not a guarantee. But I don't know. I mean, like you said, I mean, you know more than I, and you talk about it all the time. I mean, they just don't do that. They just don't do that. They're going to keep playing him. So I think that's probably what's going to happen.
And like these divisional games, and obviously at the times that they played both teams, they've been red hot. Right. I mean, is it besides that the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, when they've played them, they're playing well. I mean, what else do you think what it is? I mean, are these teams just better at scouting the Yankees than we are at scouting them? I mean, is that what it is? Like,
well, I mean, I guess so, right? I mean, seeing that happens, obviously divisional opponent, you play each other a lot, how they play. And I mean, not for nothing. I mean, the scouting report was out on the Yankees, after last season, so I feel like a lot of these teams do the same deal. It's like, let's just, put the ball into play and the Yankees will possibly make defensive errors here. And that's, I mean, it seems that is what's happening like every game. I feel, right?
The problem is though, it's like Peraza all season has been good. So that was kind of a one-off thing. Volpe coming into the year was a good shortstop, but it's like he can't hit and field. And all of that aside, you can't win a game by scoring one run.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though but like just from an offensive perspective, I mean, what do you think it is? I mean, it's just, but because to me, it seems like it's a common theme of quality pitching is always a problem.
Right. But I mean, not for nothing. I mean, Gausman has had a good year. He's been doing well for me fantasy wise. Little ups and downs, little injury, but his starts have been good. And Hoffman is one of the better closers in the league,
Right, but I'm saying if you're contending
if you're a great team,
yes. You got to hit those guys.
You're right. No,
but why can't they?
That's a great question. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like you said, it's Hoffman's fifth save against the Yankees. I mean, what do they do? Are they just not seeing his pitches? Like, what are they doing? Like,
they're just swinging through fastballs, and then also too, like there's the Austin Wells apologist. He swung and missed at 3 pitches against him. High heat, he just can't catch up to it. So it's interesting. Like just yesterday, we're talking about it with JD, and someone would say like, "Oh, this offense is pretty good." It reminds me of 09. It's like not even close to that. It's like it's way too inconsistent. It's all or nothing. And that's why I think Suarez is so big and not getting a guy like a Brian Hayes, because even right now, you feel like Wells and Volpe, you have a third of the lineup that feels like an automatic out. Third base, Volpe and Wells, right?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
So I mean, and like, just is if they get Suarez, I mean, do you think that is gonna make the offense like a lot more consistent? I mean, I know he can be inconsistent, but it's just like to have his presence at third base rather than an automatic out. I mean, right? I mean, that has to lengthen the lineup.
Yeah, no, I mean, it absolutely will. I mean, you can't, you can't downplay the upgrade that you would have at third base, both on the field, in the lineup. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, for me, as someone who watches these games, as obviously a non-Yankee fan, it just seems that this lineup really just like, I don't know, they do or die around Aaron Judge. I mean, Aaron Judge 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts last night. I mean, that I feel like when he's not hitting, the rest of the lineup doesn't, and they lose.
So, but it's like, I guess it just leaves me perplexed. Like, what do you do?
What do you do? I mean, I don't know. I mean, hitting coach can maybe work out some kinks here, and then, like you said, like get Eugenio in the air, and then he can help you guys out, dude.
It really is just not a good feeling. But I guess you just hope that the trend is reversed, and the trend is reversed tonight. I mean, I think even though he pitched well against us last time, I mean, we should have a chance to hit Scherzer. I mean, he's a shell of himself, and he's had some blister injuries, and Schlittler looked really good in his first appearance out. Obviously this is a tough lineup to navigate, but at least you feel like his stuff plays where he has a chance to have a good outing against them. So that's the hope.
Yeah.
You hope that Scherzer struggles early, and that's the thing too. It feels like they have to score a few runs early for them to have a good game. It seems like whenever they fall behind, and I know, yes, they had to come back against Atlanta and Seattle, but most of the time that kind of is the beginning of the end, falling behind early by a couple runs.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah, it's tough, but I feel like, I don't know, but the way the Yankee season has gone too, I mean, I feel like they'll put up 9 runs tonight,
Will they though? Again,
They
against
could.
the division, like you always said, these division games, Tony, right?
Are tough, but I just feel like, I don't know. I think
Tougher for the Yankees than any other team in the majors.
That's
besides
right.
Colorado, right?
I don't know. I feel that they still have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
Is Bellinger going to be in the lineup?
Oh, he's got to be.
So there we go. That's
Oh, I
positive.
thought someone
No
was
one's
calling.
calling.
No,
It's all right,
it was a
It was notification. Yeah,
notification. Yeah, that's the hope. And then, what do you think? John says Edward Cabrera, like an acquisition.
I guess, right? I don't know.
And then Ernie says, "Did you know Jeter had 20+ errors in a season twice in his first 5 years?" Not saying he's Jeter, but we also should maybe hold up a little unless we can get a good shortstop at the deadline. And we're not trading for one. That's the thing.
Right.
So to me, Ernie,
It's a great point.
It's just if this is the way he is the rest of the season, Lombard's got to be starting opening day tomorrow, and Volpe has to not be on the roster.
Well, I mean, if you look at that stat that Ernie just dropped, I mean, like, does that
But he was
give
hitting.
you?
Let's go ahead.
No, I'm sure
No, I'm saying, but I want to see it though. Pull up the offensive numbers for his first 3 full seasons. Please show them to me, and that will show you everything you need to know. Jeremy Schaap
Damon.
at the site of the murder.
All right, so batting average the first 5 seasons. You have first year 250.
No, you do the
314,
first
or you want me to do
3.
like the first 3?
Yeah, 314, 291, 324. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
that
Volpe,
Volpe not that,
209,
obviously, dude.
237,
I forget how
212.
you make it. Sometimes it'll give you. Oh, see, that's you double click it. All right, there you go. Yeah, I don't know, but again, like, doesn't that stat though, like with the errors, like that doesn't think
No.
not even nope.
Because I feel like if someone's mentally broken, they're mentally broken. Jeter was never mentally broken. Never.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So that's the difference there. And I don't care what anybody says. I mean, and I know obviously most Yankee fans agree with me. They're clamoring for Volpe to be gone. And I mean, I guess we'll have to see. But like I said, you just hope it's a good trade to the line, and you hope like you could bounce back tonight. And, because a win tonight, at least that gives you a chance here to win this series and at least make up a game and only be down 2 games, just like you were at the beginning of the second half here. So hopefully that happens. But we'll see when we get to the picks. And then other than that, the Mets, the comeback, the Soto hit, Howie Rose. What do you got, Tony?
Howie Rose is like, come on, man. Come on.
I'm Howie Rose.
In any case, dude, yes, the Mets had a good 7-5 win last night, dude. Kadai Senga on the mound.
Didn't pitch great.
No, not at all, actually. And going into this game, I believe he had 31 consecutive starts, Brian, of allowing 3 runs or less. And obviously that stopped here last night, getting into a lot of trouble. 73 pitches by the 3rd inning, and that was really the end of his night. There was some ups and downs. The forkball looked good at times, ending innings on strikeouts, but he was giving up lots of hits, 3 walks over 3 innings as well. 2 of them came in the 3rd. And then, of course, top of the 2nd, Logan O'Hoppe with his 14th homer. Yes, dude. Ernie called it. Swami, his first homer since June 22nd, actually.
That's why I probably bet it.
Almost a month with no homers. So that was pretty big, obviously, getting the Angels on the board first, 1-0. And then I mentioned the 3rd inning was, a bit of a collapsing inning for Senga. It started out with Rengifo reaching on an infield single. Nito grounds out. Shaniel strikes out, dude. Trout gets walked, though. That was a big deal, which, he struck out Trout, by the way, too, in the 1st inning. Looked good. Trout's, I think it's his 4th game at Citi Field. The man at times has been injured, but he plays here. The kids were riled. The kids, Brian.
All about the kids.
All about the kids. But unfortunately, Ward doubles to left. Trout ends up scoring on an error here. The throwing, the cutoff throw by Lindor was just over everybody's head. Not good. It's 3-0, just like that. Adele singles after that, makes it 4-0. Moncada walks. But then Senga does get O'Hoppe to strike out looking. Obviously, Mendoza keeping Senga in there. What are you going to do? You don't have the pitching staff really to figure it out there. But the Mets do answer back a little bit. Brett Beatty, 11th home run of the season. That is his career high, I believe, or tied his career high. It was great 2-out, 0-2 count too. Or no, 2-0 count, excuse me. But a 2-out homer to cut the deficit in half, making it 4-2 was great. And then, of course, I mentioned, Senga, 3 innings, you're done. And it's so funny, too, because Mendoza, before the game, they asked him, how long, what's your pitch count? How long do you think Senga's going to be in the game for? And he goes, well, it's going to be an 80-pitch full game shutout as a joke. Ha! Obviously, It wasn't. And then they got to dip into this bullpen here. Herget, I think it's his 4th appearance this season. I think maybe it was with Seattle before the Mets. It doesn't really matter. But he does get 3 up, 3 down, line out, pop out, foul out. So you have to see that Anderson flew through the 5th as well, dude. And then top of the 6th here, Herget gives up a single to O'Hoppe. That'll end his night. They bring in Davinsky, another guy at this point for the Mets, maybe his 8th appearance on the season. Gets way to strike out. Rengifo grounded the 3rd. So, at this point, I know it's 4-2. You're kind of tight. I was tight watching this game a little bit. But it is kind of crazy how even with Senga and going 3 innings, all of a sudden you get 3 innings patched together by these 2 guys you barely even heard of. Top of the 7th, though, the Angels do tack on another one with Davinsky still in, who, again, this is a guy who really shouldn't be pitching in the majors. Leadoff single to Nito. Nito, though, was caught stealing. I think it's Neto. Caught stealing by Alvarez. Great throw to Lindor. Perfect. Neto, I think, is pretty high up there with stolen bags this season in the AL. So that was a great throw by Alvarez. Good to see him behind the plate, look comfortable. We'll get to some offense out of him later on. But Davinsky here walks, then hits Trout. So just like that, you get your bases loaded here. Ward, who's been absolutely on fire, dude. He scored earlier on. He got his 76th RBI this season.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous. Making it 5-2 on the RBI single. They bring in Brazoban. Obviously, guy a little bit, can handle his stuff. Gets Moncada to strike out, swinging to end the inning. Love that. And then here you go again. The Mets come back inning next half here, bottom of the 7th. Anderson leadoff walk, then gives up a single to Acuna. Alvarez goes to third because of that. So you have runners in the corners. They pull Anderson. They bring in Reed Detmers. First batter up, Brandon Nimmo, hit by pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. Lindor grounds out to short. They don't turn two. Run scores because of it. Alvarez 5-3, just one out. Lindor then steals second easily there. And then there's Soto's big hit you were talking about, a single to right, scoring Lindor and Acuna, tying the game here. That was absolutely huge. And of course, all of this offense was absolutely jump-started by Beatty's home run earlier on. I mean, you heard it in the stadium. You saw it in the dugout. I mean, everyone was pretty jacked because of that. And then we go bottom of the eighth here. This is where the Angels defense is really just absolutely imploded, Brian. Because you have Vientos to fly out to second. Beatty gets walked. Alvarez, what should have been, I don't know if you want to say routine, but it should have been a fly out to right. Chris Taylor, excuse me, who comes in as a pinch hitter of the previous inning, obviously now playing right field, back at the wall. I guess thought he was at the wall, Brian, but maybe had like 4 feet of warning track behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So he realized the ball over his head. He falls down. It drops in the warning track, double just because of that, which is pretty huge. And they bring in Burke. Mauricio grounds out. Fielder's choice to third. Beatty scores on a throwing, I guess, but I guess it wasn't a Yohan Moncada at third. I guess they did score it. I guess an error on Hoppy here. But it really was a poor throw. And it's crazy because I feel like in the top of the seventh, Beatty made the exact same play at the plate, jumping catch for a ball, threw it to Alvarez, out. I think Taylor Ward was thrown out to end the inning there, which was huge, saving runs, obviously, here for the Mets. This time, Moncada, I don't know. He threw like a slider to a Hoppy. Wasn't a great throw. He couldn't handle it. And Beatty scores because of that, giving them the lead, by the way. So you had 2 major errors by the Angels in the eighth, kind of giving this game up. Nimmo sack, fly RBI. Next batter, 7-5. Lindor lines out. Diaz comes in the ninth, gets his 20th save in the season. He is now 9th in the league in terms of total saves. And he also has, out of the top 10 closers in terms of saves, he has the second lowest ERA in the MLB. It was 3 up, 3 down. Kind of crazy, though. You were watching this. First 2 pitches, dude, were about like 2 arms lengths outside the strike zone. Brought in the fastball, mixing the slider. Like I said, 3 up, 3 down. Striking out the side for Edwin Diaz. And what a way, an exclamation point by him on this nice win, dude, for the Mets. So you got pretty fortunate here. You're still, half game back here. The Phillies won last night, I think, on a walk-off.
Catcher's interference,
which is crazy. But still, I mean, I guess for, the late night Mets to strike here, for it to be jump started here by Beatty, who seems to be kind of coming around here, and obviously some good situational hitting, by Lindor, by Soto, by Mauricio, by Alvarez too. I mean, Alvarez first game back throwing Neto out at plate out at second. Obviously the double late in the game too. I mean, that was great, dude. It was a nice win over by the Mets. Obviously, you want to do it again tonight. Frankie Montas on the mound. So you're kind of a little worried about that. But you'd imagine Kyle Hendricks, I mean, is not as good as Tyler Anderson this year. So hopefully some more hits come along. And, hopefully Montas doesn't go 3 innings, 3 earned runs or anything like that. So you feel good. You want to sweep the Angels here. Hopefully, getting back into first here in the NL East. But that was a big win. I feel like at home, too, really rally the boys. So hopefully they can gain some momentum here.
Yeah, there you go. I'm guessing no momentum for me with the picks last night.
No, you did pretty bad. Yeah. I don't think it was 1-5.
And it must have been 2-4.
No, you were 3-3.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not sure why, but I think it was a lot of the totals.
And then what? You went 4-2.
I went 5-1, dude.
Games.
So I picked
It's
up a couple
over.
games. Yeah, I mean, it's not over.
It's
but,
over. But whatever. All right, fuck it.
That's all right, dude. At least you stirred some conversation with your Yankees breakdown. I got no comments, no love. Michael Buckner wants to be a Yankee fan. Like,
well,
nothing, dude.
At least you recognize it. Kev, doesn't want to hear it. But there's just, with our circle, I mean, there's just not many Mets fans.
No.
That's just how it is.
Not gonna, yeah. It's just how it is, dude. It's how it is with every circle, Brian.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess at least we can make some picks tonight, hoping to get some wins. So let's do it. I got first pick.
You do?
Another 6-pack MLB pick segment. Hirsch Law Firm, 707, Toronto, Canada, Max Scherzer, Cam Schlittler on the hill for the Yankees. Obviously, the Yankees reeling against the Blue Jays. 5 straight losses against them. Excuse me. Barris last night, 1 run, 12 strikeouts, 2 costly errors. But yeah, hoping for better results tonight. And I think, it definitely starts with the offense because Schlittler, he's a rookie. You just want him to give him 5 or 6 3 earned runs or less. I think he could do that. He's got that strikeout stuff, which is good. And you just hope Scherzer, maybe there's a blister, maybe not, but maybe he makes a couple mistakes. Fastball doesn't have the juice that it used to.
That's right.
He doesn't have the velocity that Kevin Gossman was displaying last night. I think he got up to 97. His velocity was all over the place, with down 91 up to 97. But regardless of that, that's what we got to hope for. We got to hope for 4 runs through the first 3 innings and kind of go from there. Schlittler, let's give him 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. And let's say the Yankees, win 6-2. Yankees in the under. They better fucking win, Tony.
They better effing win, dude. I think they will, I also think the Mets are going to get another dub here tonight, making it 2 in a row here. 3 in a row, actually. 2 in a row against the Angels. That's right, we're back. Queens, what's up? Mets, Angels, Game 2. Frankie Montas, I mentioned on the mound here. And you feel a little good. I mean, his last outing against Kansas City looks like he had 5 innings pitched here, 4 hits, 1 earned run, walks, 5 Ks. Obviously, a tick above a 5 on the ERA this season, but, we know it's a limited sample size. He's coming around a little bit in that last start against Kansas City. I mean, I think it's, reasonable to think that he may be able to put together 6 innings here against LA. Maybe a quality start, and I'll give him it. 6 innings, 3 earned runs. Kyle Hendricks, though, popped, tattooed, absolutely blistered. I don't know, dude. He lasts 5 innings, 6 earned runs. I'm saying Alvarez is going yard here. He was just at the wall last night. I feel like Soto's due as well. By the way, Lindor coming into this game is 0 for his last 26, Brian.
Francisco Lindor, 0 for 26. He steps to the plate.
2 hits tonight, Brian.
2 hits for Lindor.
2 hits here, including a 2-run double, okay? Mets win this game. I'm going to say, 6-3, which would put it just on the under. I always say 7-3 because I want to take the over. Mets and the over, Brian.
All right. So the Dodgers have been an absolute mess. They're playing the Twins tonight at home. Last night, they lost, or no, they won. They won 5-2.
Dodgers in the under.
I think they're going to
sweep.
Shohei
home run.
I think it's going to be Dodgers in the under again. Yamamoto on the hill. Shohei another home run.
Yeah.
4-game
home run streak.
5-1 Dodgers. Dodgers and the under.
Dodgers in the under. Second game here for Tony. You know what? Why not, dude? We'll go to Pittsburgh. We'll go to PNC Park. Mitch Keller towing the slab against Casey Mize, a first-round pick for the Detroit Tigers here. Obviously, both pitchers comparable here. A 3.15 ERA for Mize, 3.48 ERA for Keller. Keller, obviously, a little bit more strikeout stuff, but you know what? He almost 30 innings pitched more than Casey Mize. Also, the records are wildly different here. Obviously, Pittsburgh, you're 3-10. For Detroit, you're 9-3. Casey's getting his 10th win of the season, I think, tonight, dude. Full game shutout. Casey Mize.
Wow.
Tigers win this game. I'll say 4-0. Detroit and the under, Brian.
All right. So we are going to take a trip back to Coors Field. The Cards won yesterday 6-2. And it was Cards in the under. I had the over, so we'll go with the under again. I think the under hits again. Fetty on the hill, 3.9483. Block 0-2, 9.97 for Colorado, 24-76. But the Cards win again. Let's say 10-2. Cards in the under.
Cards and the under. For my last game, I think we'll go to T-Mobile Park here as the Seattle Mariners are facing off here against the Milwaukee Brewers for the second time this season. They were just shut out yesterday, 6-0. The Brewers, a sneaky 60-40 team right now. Over under 6.5 here. You have Jacob Mizorowski here, a guy who Danny Green has been pretty riled for, it seems, the last few starts. He's matched up against Logan Gilbert. So, I think that the unders will be out tonight, even though it is low at 6.5. But I think Mizorowski, Gilbert, pitchers duel here. Both pitchers going into the 7th inning, possibly even the 8th, dude. And I say at the end of the day, top of the 9th, it is going to be, I guess, Christian Yelich. Who else, dude? And he's towing the line. He'll give him his 20th home run, a 3-run homer, puts the Brewers up 3-0. Maybe the Mariners score 1, bottom of the 9th, but the rally is all for naught. Brewers win this game 3-1. Brewers in the under.
And just like that, 6-pack MLB pick segment, Hearst Law Firm, all of that. So Yankees better win tonight. Let me tell you. And then let's see. We had a few more comments trickle in here.
Yes, sorry, we did have a few more comments here. Let's just see. There we go. John Pollock says, "Congrats on the comeback win, Tony. Thank you." And then Chris's baseball snacks. Dodgers are worse than the Yankees by far, he says. I wonder what kind of warranted that comment. But thanks for tuning in, Chris's baseball snacks. Also, I mean, let me know what your baseball snacks are.
Sunflower seeds, you would imagine. Have some popcorn.
I just bought a bag of sunflower seeds actually yesterday, or on Monday. Yeah, yesterday. Had a few, dude. It was great. First time, long time. Original, classic, dude. Nothing crazy.
Can't be flavored. Barbecue's not that good.
Barbecue's
fired.
I don't know. I feel like the flavors get a little old for me. Like I do a bag, but even to get through it, dude, it's like, okay. I don't know, man. All right. And then Ernie says Barnes is in the ditch, man. Oh, poor guy needs a blowy desperately to lift his spirits.
How about just a win?
You can give it to him, dude. Yeah, Ernie. Yeah, oh gosh, it's just a hard belly buster, best thing ever. Bacon, sausage, and pork roll. I'm assuming he means like just he just made this.
It's not Taylor ham. It's not pork roll. It's ham.
It's ham, with eggs on a toasted sub, salt, pepper, ketchup, of course. And he says, "Let's effing go! I can fight a gorilla, dude." Well, that hope you cook those eggs, dude. It sounds awesome.
I could definitely go for that.
I can definitely house that, dude.
Hammer it.
And then Josh B. Barbecue seats are the GOAT, he says. And then, of course, John Pollock. Yes, sir. I'm assuming to my Detroit Tigers prediction. And that's it.
Jeremy Schaap.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, we have another comment here at the buzzer here. Josh B. says the smackin' seeds are also awesome.
I've never heard of the smackin' seeds.
Never heard of them as well, dude. Is that like spicy? Or are we like a little kick to them? Is that what the smack is? Or
I don't know.
I have no idea. Never even heard of them, dude.
Guess we'll have to find out.
Guess we'll find out. I guess I can Google them, I guess.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
I guess they're a thing. Premium flavored sunflower seeds, dude. Looks like they're in this bucket or this bag. Maybe I've seen them. I don't know why it took me immediately to the website. I guess they come in a bucket. You get a bucket of bags. Bold flavors, a bucket of bags, dude. I guess ranch they got. Let's see what else. We got backyard barbecue, cheddar jalapeno, garlic parm, dill pickle, sour cream onion, ranch, original, cinnamon churro, lemon pepper, cracked pepper, and maple brown sugar, dude. Sounds like we're at a wing spot right now.
Wow. There you go. Sounds pretty good. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it sounds great.
Nothing like a good old fashioned hot dog. It has to be grilled. I don't really like a dirty water dog. I know Tony does.
I know you always say that, but it's all right. I can go for
grilled hot dog's better though, no?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it is.
All And then barbecue seeds are trash. Come on.
So that
Jalapeno, Ernie says, so good.
wow, dude.
Clip it. Cheddar jalapeno. Interesting. I never had that.
Cheddar jalapeno sounds really good. Jay Burt says clip it. He also says Brett Beatty says that is all. Yeah, I don't know about the barbecue seeds aren't trash necessarily.
Yeah, they're good.
So they are good. They're good.
Boy, starving.
You're right,
what,
dude?
what do you got?
Yeah,
Chopped
you
meat for lunch or?
I got nothing actually for
Yeah,
lunch right now,
Gaetanos?
dude. I don't know. I didn't really have time to meal prep into a food. I shop for like little things to make. I may go home and cook something real quick or something. I don't know. Later on.
What would the real quick be?
I do have some hot dogs in the freezer. I could make eggs,
Boil 'em.
I guess. Dude.
Boil the dogs. You ever do a hot dogs and eggs? I guess my grandpa used to be big on that.
Actually, I don't think so.
I've done it way back in a long time.
Like you slice them up with scrambled eggs. That sounds good. Yeah.
Ketchup. Obviously, do you do ketchup with eggs or no?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm in the mood for ketchup, but most of the time, no.
But sometimes, yeah.
But sometimes, yeah, dude. Of course.
All right. And
Sometimes I'm in the mood.
sometimes it's time to do another edition, Immaculate Grid, Swami in hand, Tony.
I feel like you're kind of needed for this one, maybe.
Top middle, Scott Hatterberg.
That's a good one.
Hattie 20. And then I don't know. I'm thinking Reds Hall of Famer Joe Morgan
I like that one.
rather than Larkin, rather than Bench.
I don't know how many more people I would think of, dude.
Yeah,
Morgan in
Gotta
the
be
63 to
84.
84. Yes, dude. A little 1 year over up 13%.
13 could have been higher other places. Who knows?
Who knows, dude?
The Tigers Hall of Famer was Kiner a Tiger or K-Line? It's K-Line.
Al Kaline?
I think, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're sure?
I'm not 100% sure, no. We can put it on the back burner for now.
Okay.
We can do JD for Dodgers Tigers.
Right.
Think that would be a lot? No, right?
Probably not. Five.
5%.
Not
All right,
bad.
not bad.
Then I guess what? Ace Detroit, Carlos Pena.
Carlos Pena. Yeah, I was going to say Cespedes is probably going to be more than that. More than whatever Pena will be, right? So Carlos Pena, 6%, dude.
A's in Seattle.
I'm pretty sure Doolittle pitched for Seattle.
I don't know.
Sean
if you know
Doolittle.
If you know he pitched for Seattle.
I feel like that I'm more confident than taking a shot
right.
for Al Kaline. Oh yeah, there it is. Sean Doolittle. Bang, 1%.
Nice,
Let's
dude.
go, dude.
And I'm trying to think of
Reds.
Dodgers, Mariners besides Adrian Beltre.
Who's that guy who pitched for the Yankees? Big dude. Like a few years ago.
Not Lance Lynn.
No. And he definitely pitched for. I'm pretty sure he pitched for Seattle, too.
Reliever?
No. Starter.
Starter. Pitched for the Mariners and the Dodgers?
Yeah, he was in the Yankees. He was like a big
I don't know why I'm not thinking who you're talking about.
Paxton. I'm pretty sure Paxton pitched for the Mariners.
Yes. Yeah, do that. Do James Paxton. Big Maple.
That's his nickname?
Yeah.
He's a fucking big dude.
2%.
Let's
Pretty
go,
good, Tony.
Dude.
I think Puig is going to be too high. There's got to be other Dodger.
You think
Kemp didn't play for the Reds, right?
Matthew?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Trying to think about.
Matt Kemp? Trevor Bauer?
No, Kemp did.
Matt Kemp?
Yep.
Oh. Wow, nice, dude. 3%.
There we go.
Dodgers, Mariners, Luke Raley, said Josh B.
Dodgers. Oh, but we already
Yeah, did that already.
We did it. Okay.
We need Dodgers Hall of Fame, Seattle Hall of Fame.
All right. So Seattle Hall of Fame.
These freaking ads.
Kind of tough, like because I think
yeah,
Edgar and
dude.
Ichiro are going to be too high.
Yeah,
You know?
really high.
I was trying to think of somebody who like was a Hall of Famer but didn't play there that long, but I can't think of who that is. Griffey is another one that's gonna be hey, you know.
Yeah, but I just don't know who else.
Kind of a tough thing here. Yeah, the Tigers.
Tigers Hall of Famer. Anybody?
Yeah, right? Is anybody out there?
Is there anybody? Jay.
Come on. Yeah, Jay should know.
Come on, Jay. Somebody. You like Seattle. You've been there. You've been to T-Mobile Park. You saw a game. Hal Newhouser for the Tigers. There we go, John Pollock.
Mr. Newhouser.
Bang. 3%.
That's awesome.
Bang.
Seattle.
Here, what do you need to know? Mariners
Hall of Famer. And not somebody obvious.
Josh, we said Alan Trammell, dude. Or he did Tigers,
good
though.
one. The
John
Mariners.
Pollock, Fish Boy, was on the case.
Just, yeah, I really can't
Like,
think
besides
of
the obvious, it's like, what? Oh, we got Ernie calling in right now, actually.
He probably calling for the Mariners Hall of Famer.
I wonder, he's going to be, I'm so disappointed in you guys. I can't believe you didn't know this. Ernie, you're live on the Sportsport. Ernie, you're not live on the Sportsport. Oh, I hate when this happens. We're going speaker. Ernie?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
I was calling in for the Hall of Fame, but I'm guessing you got that already.
No, we didn't. Mariners, Hall of Famer.
Okay. So, is John Olerud a Hall of Famer?
John who?
Olerud?
Brian?
I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, no.
When you go Adrian Beltre, but that's going to be high.
Yeah.
Buhner make it?
I don't think so. I don't think Peter made it. But I don't know. I'm thinking about this with Beltre. I feel like that's actually a good one. Because you think about Beltre, you think about him with Texas and the Dodgers.
Yeah, like you forget he had a good little stint in Seattle.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what we got.
All right, you ready?
What's this going to be?
Here we
I'm
go.
going to say 6%.
I'm going to say
6.
13. 4%.
Wow. That is why they call him the Swami.
Just
Little
like
modest,
that,
saying it's not going to be a good one. And what do you know? Junior was the highest at 27. Awesome.
Maybe they
Oh,
can
yeah,
catch it down.
dude.
Oh, yeah, Ernie. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it, dude.
No doubt.
All right, man.
Peace.
Have a good one. The great Ern Dini.
Because everyone used him for Seattle Dodgers dudes. He was the best. He was the highest for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it?
You good, dude?
Are you good, dude? You all right, dude? You need a coffee, dude?
Just hungry, dude, honestly.
Oh my god. What'd you end up eating for dinner last night?
The balsamic with the broccoli rabe. They're good, but
yeah, delicious.
And then
but you just wanted more,
this
dude.
morning. But yeah, like just I don't know, something substantial would be kind of nice right now.
Substantial would be really good, dude. Like honestly, Gaetano's the sound.
Yeah,
good, dude.
Would you get the Kovac save the Rob or no? Stratford and Maine, dude.
Stratford and Maine all the time, dude. That's the way
what
to
you
go.
would get?
Yeah, that's the way to go.
No buffalo chicken.
I don't know. It depends because sometimes like you walk in there and there's like a fresh tray of buffalo chicken right in front of you.
Good. Other times a little dry, right?
A little dry, and sometimes even gives you a little piece on a toothpick,
Yeah.
and you're like, I gotta get this, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
So,
oh man, I really like. I don't because there's gonna be a lot of eating this week, but boy, that's gonna be hard to.
Oh, the fucking tacos on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and those caramelized onions, the guac. I'm telling you, you're gonna have both and be like, wow.
I'll try the guac. I'll try it, dude.
I want it.
Put it on the taco.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
I always try it.
But
I don't like it.
It's gonna be good though. I'm telling you. Yeah. I mean that's really it. Now, what would you say? Confidence, honestly, not to make me feel better, but the truth in the Yankee win tonight.
Honestly, it is pretty high for me. I mean, I wasn't joking around where I feel like the Yankees could score 9 runs tonight. You know, I know we joke about the 9, dude, but
yeah.
9. I think they could. I mean, obviously, like Aaron Judge like blasted 3-run homer early in the game. Like you say, they go up on the board early. They get momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I think their offense will take him to the promised land, dude.
Let's
right?
hope.
So
right?
I think it's a pretty high chance. I would say very high. I would say like 88%.
Wow. I mean, that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I just just want to see, win these next two. Like, just do, like, it's like enough is enough. How many times are you going to get embarrassed by your division? So, let's hope, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then we have the old Fish Boy saying, "Great show, fellas. Appreciate you, brother." And then he says the 9.
The 9.
9. And then so that's really what we got. But then tomorrow, right, we're back out on the course. TPC, I believe it's Twin Cities, right? Is that what it's called? Look it up.
I do remember that name, so that's what that course is named.
What's the name of the tournament there? In Minnesota. Schedule 3M.
3M,
yes. Blaine, Minnesota. We're going to be talking about the front 9, the back 9. So
wow, a lot of yardage.
And people clawing to get into position for the FedEx Cup playoffs and eventually qualify for the Tour Championship. It's crazy how it's Wyndham, and then it's the FedEx Cup playoffs, and that's it.
Quick.
Next thing you know, we'll be a Bethpage.
Thorn, dude.
You don't think there's any way Thorn just like happens to have like a couple Ryder Cup tickets?
It's possible. I can ask him. He was at the Open.
He across the pond.
Yeah, he was across the pond.
Did you talk to him about it much?
No, not yet.
Okay, but you just heard through the grapevine.
Yeah, he told me he was going. Yeah, before he went.
And Josh asked me where I'm golfing today. No golf today. Gym today, unfortunately.
Jim and Sam.
And then he says Pollock. But no, could you? How pumped would you be though? Ryder Cup, Bethpage.
That'd be so sick, dude. Like riled.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that atmosphere is gonna be crazy.
Highlight of the season.
Of the century.
Gosh, dude.
Yeah. So we're hungry here. But
what are you doing for dinner tonight? You doing Remos?
No, because I'm gonna be at her house. So what
does she have near her place?
So we get like Mexican or colony a lot.
Okay.
But this place, Cactus Rose, that I've mentioned
before. Yeah.
Fajitas. I could really go over some steak fajitas. Good chips. The chips, dude, with the salsa. So hopefully that's what's in store.
Look at the chips, dude. Like, really the chips.
But we'll see what's in store. But yeah. So that's really where we're at. But like I said, big show tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Hoping for that Yankee win tonight. We'll see. But thank you to all of you for tuning in tonight.
Hell yeah.
Not tonight, but today. And continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume. The merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees!
Let's go Mets!
And we'll see you.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.